What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So for those of you who watched our racetrack video, you might remember this scene here.
Guess we got to get a new car for the channel now.
That is true. I guess we're gonna have to just buy another one. So we have that car for you guys today. This is Marshall's 2004 BMW 330i ZHP.
And this one just so happens to be the cheapest one in the United States. So we're going to be restoring this car back to its factory original state. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually going to be destroying this car and taking the heart out of it and putting it into my silver BMW. Insert picture here. Now, before you guys get on me and start hating on me in the comment section saying, it's a ZHP, it's clean, you should save it. You know, they made 14,000 of them. There's plenty of them. This one, I mean, it's automatic. Number one, probably the worst thing about it is it's automatic. It's hail damage, it's got a bad quarter panel on it, and my car is a supercharger and an M3 rear end and subframe reinforcements. So for me, it makes the most sense to just take the good engine and put it in my shell, which is slightly cleaner, not the best, but it is a lot cleaner than this car. So I'm not really sad about turning this thing into a pile of parts. So you might be wondering to yourself, if you're not an E46 person, or maybe you like E46s, what exactly is a ZHP and what makes it different from a regular 330? So for me, I have a 330 that's just a sport package, and the ZHP is technically the performance package option for the 330, which was around from 2003 to 2004. And during that time, they made them in coupes and convertibles. This is a sedan. So one of the cool things that you'll see most immediately about a ZHP is all the trim on the outside is going to be gloss black, as compared to a regular 330 where it's just silver or chrome on the outside. So that is kind of one of the neat things about it. That will be coming with me to my car for sure. Also the headlights, you'll notice the headlights are blacked out. I did replace this headlight lens, not the other one yet because I'm lazy. And that brings me to another good point at the front of the vehicle. That is the MTech 2 body kit that comes on the ZHP cars. So MTech 2, you get a different front bumper, you get the MTech side skirts, and then an MTech 2 rear bumper as well. So the next key differences of the ZHP are going to be mechanical differences. Obviously you get different cams in a ZHP, which give you about 10 extra horsepower for a whopping 235 horsepower out of the factory. And you also get a slightly different steering rack. It's a little bit quicker ratio than even the M3 E46. So that is pretty cool. You also get a raised redline, 6,800 RPM. And for these cars, the automatics, they got a 364 rear end and a fin diff cover. So that is kind of some neat information about these cars. So on the inside of the ZHP, you get a couple really cool things. Number one, you get black headliner, black pillars, all that. No other E46s come like that. You also get some cube trim, which isn't carbon fiber, but it looks pretty cool. It's highly sought after in the E46 sedan world. And then the gauge cluster, you get obviously 6,800 RPM redline, and you get some cool orange tachometer needles and stuff. This car kind of has a cool color combination. You get the peanut butter and the black. It's pretty nice. Also, you get a same steering wheel out of an M3 pretty much, wrapped in Alcantara shift boot, e-brake boot, just a couple small things. People ask a lot of money for E46 ZHPs, and it doesn't really make any sense because it's just all these really small things, and in my opinion, it's not worth, you know, thousands of dollars more than a regular 330. I mean, it's basically the same car. 10 extra horsepower, put headers on a regular E46, you're already there. So bringing out the real final main differences of a ZHP versus a regular 330, you get a pretty sweet exhaust on here that came only on the ZHPs. You'll notice that it doesn't have a little flapper valve in it like the regular E46 330s have. So that's pretty cool. And then also you get the MTech 2 rear bumper, which is probably one of the best looking E46 OEM bumpers. It's got a nice fake diffuser thing going on, so that is pretty neat. And then, you know, last differences would just be a little bit different suspension, but not much different from a regular 330 Sport package. So that's all you need to know about ZHPs. So you might be asking yourself, how did you get the cheapest running and driving ZHP in America, clean title, under 160,000 miles for $2,300? And the answer is, shout out Night Terror, our buddy Simon. He hooked us up with a good deal because he knew I blew my motor at the track, and he even let us have the opportunity of playing rock, paper, scissors for $100 discount on the price, which I lost, but you know, it's okay. I'm not that upset about it. Just a bit.
Alright guys, well that does it for this video. The next time that you guys see the ZHP, it's going to be getting torn apart. We're going to pull the motor out of it. So this video is basically just an overview of the project that's coming up for the supercharged E46, so stay tuned for that. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications so you do not miss the supercharged E46 project. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for watching.